Hello beautiful people, it's Wuraola Olalekan here and you are welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how I got 4 jobs just a few months after my graduation during my NYSC and how you can apply these things that I did wherever you are to get jobs and not be an unemployed youth, okay? While I was in school, I was interested in so many things. I was online a lot, just watching videos, reading articles, and getting information into my brain. In the midst of that, I found YouTube and I decided to start a YouTube channel. On my journey on YouTube, I wanted to create better videos every time I upload. So I started learning the skills that help me create better videos, e.g. video editing, graphic design, thumbnail design, writing, title, SEO, and all of this were actually a skill set. As at the time that I was learning, I didn't know there were a skill set until I started seeing practical ways I could apply them into my business. So I was learning a lot, which is my first tip. Learn a lot. Give yourself to consistent learning. Get a path that you are interested in and start learning all the skills you need to excel in that path. I created a video on how you can learn practically anything, so that video will help you in your journey of learning. You should also subscribe to the channel if you want to be a better version of yourself, okay? So I was learning a lot of skills, so many things that I'm not even doing now, but I was constantly learning. I was here and there learning, taking courses. I spent my money on courses, guys. There are so many people in your class that are earning in dollars with that skill that they have. Don't be proud. Go and meet them, ask them to put you through, ask them to mentor you on that career path, ask them to give you tips that can help you excel on that path. Ask people questions. Also, while you are learning, volunteer. Many times, even now, when I try to work with people, they are all about the money. Trust me, nobody is going to give you a job and pay you heavily for it if they don't trust that you can do it. So they want to see a track record of what you've done. And how do you build a track record? How do you build a portfolio? If you've not found somebody that can trust you well enough to give you your first job, volunteer. Reach out to people, businesses, individuals, NGOs, people that are doing something, actively building something that your skill are necessary in. Pitch yourself and tell them, I can help you do this, but I'm going to do it for free. And if after 2-3 months you think you want to pay me, or you can pay me whatever you think this thing is worth to you. So every day as you are giving yourself to this task, you are becoming better as you are applying the skills that you are learning. The fastest way to learn something is to actually apply it. That's why there's something called internship. Okay, so you are giving yourself internship while you're in school. You are learning and you are working while you're in school. So that made it really easy for me. And how do you get to meet these people? Go out. While I was in school, I was shuffling in Lagos and back because I wanted to go for conferences, I wanted to go for meetings, I wanted to go for webinars, I wanted to attend. And after COVID, things became easier by coming online. So there are a lot of things that I would physically have gone to, but I had the opportunity to attend online. But the benefit of going physically is you get to network and meet people, which is how I got one of the jobs that I got. I went for a conference, a business conference, and I wasn't actively doing business then. I gave up on the business that I was doing, but I just went because I wanted to learn, okay? And there I met somebody, and the person, months down the line, a week to me going to camp actually, reached out and they were like, oh, I need somebody that has these skills. And I'm like, oh, out of 5, I have 4. I can do it. That's how I got the job. Go out, get to meet people. When you go for conferences, don't just sit down. Interact, ask questions, meet people, exchange contacts, build your network. Once you exchange contacts, you get to see their status, they get to see your status. Also be visible. Don't be that kind of person that sits in your shyness and sits in your shell and expect things to come to you. Yes, things will come to you, but you need to put yourself out there. Constantly be in people's faces. The way people can remember you is when you're in their faces, because when you think about that thing that you do, they would not necessarily think about you if you are not in their faces. When they think about something and they're like, oh, I'm looking for somebody in this space, but they saw your status yesterday, they saw your upload yesterday, they can easily reach out to you and ask you for that thing, which is also what helped me. Okay, so go out, meet people, network, ask questions, get contact, be visible, post on your social media pages. If you start learning something, start posting your journey. We now live in a very social world. So post about your progress, post about the things that you're learning, post about how you are becoming better every single day. Share your experience, share your journey, towards growth. It also helps you be accountable once you know that you're on a 30 days challenge to post graphics. You know that every single day I need to give myself to this skill. And as you have gone out to meet new people, remember to invest in these relationships. Don't just get numbers and never reach out to them. Nurture the relationships. Say hello, wish them Merry Christmas, wish them Happy New Year, wish them Happy Sunday. Respond to their status. Sometimes it can be weird as an introvert when you're shy, but little things that will help you here. They post something on their status, you find it interesting. Laugh, respond, make a comment. Intentionally nurture. It's their birthday. Don't just type happy birthday. Wish them an intentional birthday message by what you've gotten to know about them by viewing their status consistently. Now, I get it that you might not view everybody's status, but choose to intentionally nurture relationships that would benefit you on the long run. Many of these relationships might not benefit you in the next 3 months, but trust me, it always pays off to nurture quality relationships. The other job that I got, it was a mentor that sent it to me from nowhere. She just sent the story post to me, this, and I applied. Be confident in yourself and grab opportunities when they come. One of the things that helped me was when every of these opportunities came, I didn't say, I'm not sure I can do it. Can you do it? Yes, I can. Even the one I didn't have experience in. Can you do it? Yes, I can. So be confident in yourself. When you've not done something before, you tend to lack confidence and feel like you cannot do something, or when the opportunities come, you don't take it because you're not so confident in yourself. People won't be able to trust you to do something if you're not confident enough to pitch yourself well enough to get the job done. So if you are sounding like you are not sure, then I don't see a reason to trust you. I remember telling one of my employees that, oh, give me 1 month and this problem you have, I will fix it. If I don't fix it after a month, then you can get someone else to do it. Trust me, I did not have experience in that role, but I spoke with so much confidence that you just give me 1 month and I will fix this problem for you. So you need to give your employers reason to trust you with that job. No business owner or no organization just gives people jobs to dash them money. They have a problem and they need somebody to fix it. So you need to be able to fix it, learn the skills, have the experience by volunteering, be confident in yourself enough to give them reasons to trust you. Let me give you a story time of how I got this job. So the first one that I got was the job that I got before NYSC. Months before then, I was still in school at the time. I think I just graduated, or I finished my project defense at that time. So I came to Lagos because there was a business conference in Daystar, and I attended the business conference. It was 3 days. I spent money on transportation. I did not have a job at that time. I was spending my money on transportation, on data, to learn and acquire the skills that are necessary to my personal development and my career development. So you have no excuse. But one of the things that worked for me was while I was in school, I was doing designs for people, 5K here, 2K here, because I was getting better at it every single day. So I went for this business conference and I met this person that because I grew up in Daystar, so I met this person that we used to serve with. Did you get that? I was serving in church as a child with my parents. My parents were serving. So when we go to church early, we would all just wash the toilets because we're all serving. So this man that we used to serve together with, I think that's how we met. I know he's watching this video, so please correct me. That we were serving and we met. Like, he saw me. He was one of the facilitators. At first I was shy because I wasn't sure he was going to recognize me, but he did. We caught up. How are you doing? Oh, I just graduated. So he was like, yeah, are you open to internship opportunities? I'm like, sure. I just graduated. What do you mean? I'm open. I'm open. Sir, I'm open. So we exchanged contact, and for months we didn't really talk. I was just constantly posting. It was one of those days. So he saw that I had a YouTube channel. So he saw that I was doing something. He was watching my videos gratefully. And one of those days, he reached out and he's like, I need somebody that has these skills. And out of those 5 skills, I recently even just acquired those skills after I graduated, and I was in my mom's shop. My mom wasn't paying me salary. She was giving me change here and there, but it wasn't a standard salary. So that greed that you people have in your eyes, where you want people to just drop money for you without doing ample work. A worker is worthy of their wages, but ground yourself in work. I am futuristic. I'm not just about the money that I can get now. God can find ways to sort me out now. You can get things without money. Topic for another video, okay? But I was working in my mom's shop. I wanted to help her put structure to things. It was a shop buying and selling. So I opened a Excel sheet, a spreadsheet. I was helping her get inventory, do invoice, and just putting structures here and there. These things I had not done before, but there is something called Google. You guys, there is something called Google. Learn to use it. Many of the problems that I've been able to solve in these jobs that I'm working is being able to use Google. While I'm on the call with my boss, I am on Google searching ways to troubleshoot the problem. Don't tell me I don't know how to do it. I don't like it. Don't say I don't know. With Google in 2025, you don't know? Are you joking? So learn to use Google. I use Google a lot to solve problems that were around me. So I was doing that. And many of the things that I was doing in the shop then were the skills that he required for a position that he had at his organization. So I told him, sir, I am currently doing this and this in my mom's shop, and I'm open to working with you. So he asked, have I gone for NYSC? And this was a week to me going for NYSC. So that's how he gave me an offer letter. I took my offer letter to camp and I got posted there for my NYSC. And that was how I got my first job. He gave me a work phone with data expenses, airtime expenses on the work phone. He trained me on how to use AI and other relevant things for me to excel in that job. There were certain things that I did for the first time, and I really enjoyed myself there before my time was up. But even with that, I think 2 months into my NYSC journey was when my mentor sent me a story post. I was on Instagram someday and she just sent me a story post. This was around, I think it was around 9 p.m. or 8. I came online and I saw that she sent a story post. I quickly saw it, position for an executive assistant with photo missing. Well, like, can I do it? I've not done it before. And she was like, I can't remember the exact response she gave me for it. But yeah, that gave me confidence to apply. So I applied. I'll create another video on how I applied for that job in 4 hours. God. I surfed the internet, guys. I prayed. So that period, there was even a prayer happening with Apostle Femi Lazarus. A prayer stretch, I think 90 days prayer stretch or so. And I was working from home. My NYSC place of primary assignment, I was working remotely and going to the office to just get my clearance letter signed. So I was working from home and I was praying while I was working. So a lot of things happened and I'll share that in a separate video. But I applied to the job. I created my CV, I added my resume, and I applied. A few days later, I got an interview. We had an extensive interview, and a couple of days later, I got the job. Now, I had 2 interviews at this job. I think after the second interview, we were having a back and forth on something, and I wasn't sure I wanted to take the job because it was a lot of work. In the middle of that, someone reached out, somebody that has also mentored me at a point in my life. Because I'm a curious learner and I ask questions. So in my bid of asking questions, I met amazing people. So this person has mentored me in a while. And I can't remember who reached out, but we got talking. How are you doing, sir? How is everything? And I was like, oh, he's doing well. He got this opportunity. He's working on this project. There are a lot of things in his hands. And he needs an executive assistant. I'm like, sir, I just applied for the role of an executive assistant some days ago. I'm not sure I might take up the role. I'm open to working with you. And trust me, because I know how quality this person was, I was so willing to volunteer and work without pay. But he was gracious enough to pay me for a job that I didn't have experience in. He gave me materials, loads of resources, books, loads of resources to work with, guys. And that was even one of the things that gave me confidence to work at my executive assistant role with photo missing, because this person was loading me with a lot of resources. He was challenging me. That was how I started working 3 jobs. In the midst of that, someone else reached out and I reached out to them some months back and I asked him, I know you do this and this. These are the skills that I have and I want to volunteer I want to serve. I want to help you out. If there's anything with my skills that I've just listed, if there's anything that you think that I can do with you, I'm open to doing that. And that was how I got a call some days later or some weeks later. And we got on a call, he told me about the project he was working on and what he wanted me to do. That was how I got 4 jobs, guys. That was how I got 4 jobs. So in the first few months of February, I was actively working 4 jobs. It was a lot, and I would share lessons and mistakes that I made then that you shouldn't make. But I hope that this video has given you a glimpse into the things that I did that helped me get jobs in a country where people say there are no jobs. And currently, I'm working as the manager of Minister Paul Thomason, and I'm enjoying my role there. I'm also working on other projects, and it is a lot of work, trust me. To grow and to succeed, you cannot keep giving excuses. So even as a student, how frustrating your lecturers can be, how tedious the courses can be, how excruciating school structure can be, you can give your time to learning, acquiring, and honing your skills. There are no excuses. If you want it, you would go for it. If you have any questions or anything you think I can help with, you can drop a comment in the comment section, or you can shoot me a mail. I love to read your mail, and I also love to respond to them. My name is Wuraola Olalekan, and I'm here to make your life better. On this channel, I share practical tips and actionable steps that will help you become a better version of yourself. So if that is something you're interested in, feel free to subscribe and click on the notification bell so you'll be notified when a new video comes up. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video to the very end. I've spoken for a long time, but I'm glad. I hope this video helped you. I hope you learned something amazing, and I hope you got your questions answered. Okay, bye guys, and I'll see you in the next video.